How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we work together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and in this episode, we're going to talk about discovering your positive self. If you are wondering who you truly are, what your mission, what your purpose here is in this experience, this is going to be the episode for you, because we're going to talk about how to discover it and then live a positive, abundant life. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. All right, well, we're going to take another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It can have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you, and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So this is a powerful message. This is something that I've been thinking about a lot and really trying to just comprehend in my mind so that I can experience it, but also share it with you. So who are you? Who are you? I think a lot of us have an idea of who we are based on our experience up to this point. Meaning, as a kid, who our parents told us were, what our teachers told us we were, what our coaches, what our friends, and all through life, we've just had this experience where ideas of who we are have been put into us over and over and over again. And so this idea that we have of who we are is based on the life experience that we've had. So if that's what we think we are, or you have some kind of idea of what you think you are, it's still a decision, whether it's conscious or not, on who you're deciding to be. And who you decide to be, like who you think you are, dictates how you do things, how you think of things, what you think that you're capable of. So if that's the case, why don't we spend more time focusing on who we are and really try to align ourselves in a position that gives us power, that gives us purpose, that gives us focus, that gives us perspective to create an experience that we desire. You see, we look at the results. We look at our job, we look at our health, we look at our age, we look at all these external things for justification or for enjoyment or excitement or indicators of who we are. But how often are we looking inward, then looking outward? Why don't we give ourselves the power? Why don't you give yourself the power to have a perspective that gives you the highest probability for peace, for love, for forgiveness, for joy, for all of these positive things? Why don't we put ourselves there? If the way most of us view ourselves is dictated by experience, then that doesn't serve you. What we're going to do in this episode is we're going to give ourselves a perspective that gives you the power. This is all in your mind. This is what you can decide to be, whether you believe it as a factual thing, like what it truly is, which I do, or you believe it as just a way to see things that gives you the highest probability to feel the energy that you desire. If you are an energetic being, if you are something that's more than just this physical experience, then everything that you think about yourself is a limited version of you. Why wouldn't you consider yourself This energetic being that came into this experience because all of the difficult things, all of the things that you struggle with, are the things that it wanted growth in, that it wanted to be the example in. What if you came here to go into the struggle because you know that you are capable of providing light where it's needed the most? If you give yourself this power, if you start thinking of yourself this way, you're going to start perceiving the world in a different light. You're going to start thinking of yourself as someone that can make it through a difficult time, that can make it through a tough decision, that has the toughness within them to handle whatever it is that you're struggling with. Why wouldn't the situation that you're in before you be something that's here to help you grow? Take that powerful perspective. Do not think that you are a victim of circumstance. Do not think that who you are is limited to the what, the physical, the body, the age, the bank account, the status, the job. Don't limit yourself because you're an energetic being that has so much more to offer, that came here for an experience to grow. If you came here for experience to grow, then you're going to have to go through things that when you make it through, give you growth. If you came here and you had everything that you wanted, you couldn't grow. But what we desire is on the other side of the pain or hurt and trauma. Inner peace is on the other side of the difficulty that you're going through. Abundance is on the other side of the lack that you're going through. Everything is to serve your energy, your soul, your spirit. It's not to be equal or fair in this life. That's not truly for you. If everything was fair, you couldn't truly understand something. If it always worked out, you couldn't truly understand energy that you don't know yet. You don't truly know love until you go where it is absent and then you create it. You can feel it from others. You can learn about it. You can read it. But to truly understand something, you have to create it where it doesn't exist. So why wouldn't you be in a situation that's hard? Why wouldn't you be the one that's here to make the difference? Somebody's going to. Why not you? Give yourself that perspective. Think of yourself as more every single day. Just take a few moments as you close your eyes, as you visualize who you are. Just imagine this energy coming within you and saying, I'm here for this challenge. Everything is for me. Everything is to help me grow because I am more than the outcomes that are achievable on this experience, on this earth, in this life. You are so much more than those. True perspective, true energetic, high frequency perspective frees you from the need of a result. That doesn't mean you can't chase a result. That doesn't mean you can't achieve financial success or health success or status success. You can do all of those things, but don't do those because you need to be validated by them. Don't do those because that's what gives you your worth. The worth is in the work. The true value of you is who you are when it's difficult, is who you are when there's pain, is who you are when you're going through the trauma, when other people need you, when you need to be the light. That's where your true value is. Achieve things. Be wealthy. Be the top person in whatever your field is. Of course, do those things. But don't get satisfaction in achieving that. Get satisfaction in who you are as you're becoming that. Value the work that you're doing, the mindset that you're maintaining when you're going through the struggle. That's your worth. Perspective is everything. Perspective can set you free because perspective is not limited to your current situation. Perspective, when you can truly reflect and get in that energy, frees you from all restraints because it allows you to see the good. It allows you to see the positive. It allows you to see the light no matter what is going on. And when you can see something, we tend to bring that within us. So if you're in a tough situation, but you have high perspective, you see yourself as this hero, as this person that's here to make a difference, and you're able to raise your frequency so that you can see something good for the situation that you're going through, you pull that within you. You start generating light for yourself and those around you. You are meant to be here. You are meant to be in the struggle. It's not about what's fair. It's not about who got what. It's not about the hard things that happen to you. Those are all true. The things that happen to you probably are terrible. The hurt, the pain. It's not fair. But I'm telling you that you are more than that circumstance. In fact, I believe you are there because the light is needed from someone that's powerful like you. You know that something is different within you. You know that there's a calling. You feel that tug telling you to wake up, to truly shine, to shed the negative energies, the negative habits, the things that are weighing you down so that you can truly become the version of you that you're meant to be. That's what this experience is. That's the perspective that gives you the power. There are people that don't have the skill, that don't have the knowledge, that don't have the compassion that you do, but for some reason they had the vision to go do something. You are no different. Set your vision, raise your perspective, know who you truly are, someone that's capable of anything, and then when you get to those high places, be the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a positive perspective that you can take with you today to create a positive experience and really free yourself from some of that energy that might be pulling you down. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link in the description. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And then there's also the Positive Mindset Facebook community. I have a link for that as well. If you are looking to join a group of people that are just coming together trying to figure this out, that's what this is. It's the very beginning stages of it. There's nothing concrete in there. There's nothing that is permanent. It's all about growth. It's all about trying to discover how to build a community. So if you want to be part of that, there's a link down below. You can join it as well. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.